Hi, my love. What's up with you? I am back. And today's video is gonna be a heavy one. It's gonna be packed to the brim because I wanna talk about a lot of stuff. But anyways, my love, this video is gonna be for you especially if you're somebody that understands the mechanics of all of this. Yeah, like you're somebody that you come and say to me, Alexandra, I am giving myself the experience in my imagination. I see myself having the thing. I am experiencing it there in my imagination. But I want to experience it also in 3D. And nothing is happening. Crickets. Well, if this is your case, my love, this video is gonna be for you. But not like if this is not your case, you can still watch, my love, because I'm gonna talk about a lot of things. First of all, we're gonna discuss the difference between thinking of your desire and thinking from your desire, because they're not the same thing. I'm also gonna demonstrate to you how everything is already here. But depending on where you are in your consciousness, like what you think is happening, you ain't gonna be able to see what belongs to another point of view in consciousness. I have my paid actors here, which are gonna help me with this one. And also, obviously, my love, I'm gonna explain to you my own personal, if you will, formula. And especially how I treat 3D to make it, to make all of this doable, to eliminate waiting, trying, checking out on the 3D, like for validation, and a lot of things. So without any further freaking ado, let's jump straight into this explanation. Okay, let me start here, my love. Let me show you how creation is finished, that everything exists here in the now, but you ain't gonna be able to see what you don't show yourself. Okay, so I want you to think of these colors, these little circles that I'm gonna draw, as the creation. Yeah, circumstances, everything 3D basically. Oh, there's not enough of this. Well, anyways, I want you to think of this as 3D circumstances. Yeah, let me pick this one color. I think we're done because, you know, whatever. So I want you to think of this as circumstances, and you are me. Yeah, POV kind of situation here. I want you to understand, first of all, my love, assumptions are but filters. POVs, perspectives. And depending on what perspective you adopt, that's what you end up seeing. And, well, there's a consequence, right? You end up seeing some stuff, but some stuff not. This is not, okay, this is not gonna be the most accurate representation. But anyways, my love, how do I do it? It's gonna serve as well for this one example. So, again, imagine this as 3D circumstances, right? Let me put here 3D. These are 3D circumstances, and this is us. Yeah. Now, again, assumptions are but filters, just like these ones. Watch what happens when I pick an assumptions to look at my world from. The yellow is gone, right? Yellow is gone. Well, if I approach more, you're gonna see it better, but for the sake of the example, please. Yeah. See how the yellow is gone and the pink is very fade. Let's pick another filter or assumptions. With this one, yellow still gone, but now we see better the pink ones and the purple ones. And I have a lot more, my love, but I think you get the drill here, right? Again, pink and yellow, absent. I think you get the drill. Also, I want to draw the attention over something, my love. When we say I have an assumption, no, you don't. See what I'm doing right now? I'm picking one. I'm picking one and looking through it. Picking another one, looking through it. Do you see me, like, my love, you're the nothing. The all things and the nothing at the same time. You cannot hold an assumption. Okay, what you mean is that you keep on choosing the same assumptions for the past I don't know how much time. Yeah, okay, but you do not have assumptions, because this is something else that acts as an obstacle for people. Oh, but I have this assumption about money. Oh, but I have these assumptions about love. Oh, but I have this assumption about my SP. My love, you don't have them. You keep on selecting them. Every time you deal with said situation, you keep on looking through the same old shit. So can you see new shit? Not really. My love, this is what it means. Creation is done. It's finished. Why? Can you remember, my love? As within, so without. Well, this is an 8, but infinity, yeah? As within, so without. As within, so without. Same. As within, so without. So if I am unlimited, if I am consciousness, God, I have no limits. Well, my expressions, because this is what 3D is, your expressions, yeah? Your expressions also have to be unlimited, right? So, and it all has to be here now. Can I think of a pink elephant? Yeah. I'm gonna see a pink elephant at some point. Pink elephant is here, my love, but I have to show it to myself. And this is what I mean when I tell you, my love, make everything mean any circumstance, no matter the size, no matter the color, the form, the shape. You make everything mean that this is your desire happening. Let's also discuss again the unfolding concept, my love. So we know with manifestation, with conscious manifestation, this is what we are teaching people. Well, I'm gonna talk for myself. This is what I do with conscious manifestation. I show you the fastest way to get what you want. You're manifesting even without my help. I'm just my own guinea pig, figuring out shit on my own self, and then I come here and I talk about it, so I can make your road less, less with less obstacles. But the main point with manifestation, my love, is for you to start at the end. I don't know, let's say this is the end. Wish fulfilled. This is the end. This is the goal. I'm gonna draw a flag. Those raised flags, don't mind me, okay? So this is a destination. You're already arrived, my love. With manifestation, you always start from the premise or from the assumption that you already are and have who you want to be and what you want to have. Why? Because again, if I am the all, that means that what I want, I also am. That also means that it doesn't matter the filters that I select to look at my reality from. Things are still gonna be there. So let me give you an example. I know, especially when it comes to an SP that you fell out with, or there has been trouble and stuff, or you feel like you lost this person. You never lost them. This is one possibility here, lost. This is one possibility among infinite others. This cannot disappear, just like, let's say this is your wish fulfilled here. Just like this cannot disappear. Maybe what you want is to marry this person, or maybe what you want is to, I don't know, or money. $1, a trillion, and everything in between, okay? So everything is already here. Things do not disappear just because you do not look at them in that sense, okay? Everything is here. It only matters where you're looking at 3D from. Let me tell you also, I have been listening to Neville for the past couple of days. It's been a while, because girl, like, I'm not, like, I have enough with myself talking about the law to listen, to consume more content on this, because like, even in my dreams, I explained a lot to people. So, I listened to Your Fate is Your Fortune, I think, yesterday. And now I get it. I get why people do not understand Neville Goddard, especially when he talks about living in imagination. My love, this is it. You are imagination, okay? You are the absolute. Yeah? But I understand. So Neville talks about living in your imagination, and a lot of people think that living in your imagination means to be delusional, like in your head, to tell yourself something that doesn't match what you have in 3D. It's not about that. Or also, some people think that living in your imagination means, I don't know, thinking of your desire all the time, making imaginal acts, visualizations, sets, and all this crap. But then for the rest of the day, when you're not doing all this, you go back to your old worrying, being anxious, waiting, trying, verifying. That's not it, my love. Imagination is all you do. Imagination is also when you come to a conclusion based on whatever, based on 3D stuff, based on internal stuff, it doesn't matter, based on your past experience. That's also imagining. Imagining is as well when you're thinking of what some people think of you, or anything, my love. If there's I rephrase. There's only one activity of the mind, which is imagination. So you cannot escape it. So it's living in imagination is not only when you sit down on purpose and invoke a mental image or an inner conversation. That's a technique, my love, okay? But imagination is everything that you do. Or visualization forms part of manifestation. But manifestation is bigger. So this is visualize, and this is imagination. So see, imagination contains visualization and everything else. So again, the purpose for you, my love, is to decide, basically, to choose the assumption that says, I already have what I want. I am in the wish fulfilled. I'm not on the way. I'm not almost there. It's about making the elsewhere here and the then now. And also, I wanted to explain this and I forgot. The concept of unfolding, my love. So if this is your desire, some of you think of unfolding as the road to your desire. So you're here, and this is the road of your desire. No, unfolding means you're in the midst of it, you're here, and it's happening right in front of your eyes. Just like when you're draining your swimming pool, and let's say there's objects inside of it, the more you drain, the more the objects are becoming visible, right? So this is what I mean when I say it's happening right now. It's not about to happen. It's happening now. It's crucial. Why? Because the moment you put the "it's happening now" filter on, my love, that's all you can see. That's all you can see. And you're going to be surprised even at the things that, or happenings that happened at some point in time, let's say, and you had a certain opinion about them, and then the moment you choose the "I already am," me who has it, You're gonna look even at past events differently. You're gonna see different stuff there. You keep on looking at your past from here. No yellow. I don't know which one shows the yellow. None, because yellow is very fade. Yeah, you keep on looking through the same old lenses, expecting to see something else. You won't. You won't, my love. At all. That's why we start with the decision. Who do I want to be? The person who's loved, the person who has I don't know how much money a month, or who's wealthy, the person who's healthy, the person who has their desire, weight, or physical appearance. No matter what your desire is, my love, we always start at the end with the desire itself. We always put out of infinite filters, yeah, we select the one that says I am. Let's pretend that this says I am, yeah? And I look from it and through it at my reality. Now, if you see something else, like in your imagination, you see your wish fulfilled, but then in 3D, you see something else, you have not changed, my love. You have not changed at all. Because you cannot keep on seeing things in the same old way once you change your mind about what's happening. It's a genuine change of mind. And let me show you what this accomplishes, because there's no more need for mental diets when you do what I'm gonna tell you. So no more mental diets, no more waiting, no more trying, no more techniques, no more verifying 3D to see if your manifestation is here. None of this fucking shit ain't gonna make any more sense, because if you're in the midst of it, if you're experiencing it right now, my love, you can't be experiencing it and wait to experience it. If you're experiencing it now, right now, you're also gonna realize that if you're fulfilling your cup, my love, you're also gonna realize that you do not depend on 3D anymore that much. Like if it happens, bien, good. If it doesn't happen, bien as well, good as well. Of course, you still wanna experience it, but the feel of it is gonna be very different. Ain't gonna be any desperation anymore. Ain't gonna be any grasping, pushing, chasing, any of this anymore. You're gonna be sat on your throne, yeah, watching how everything is falling into place for you. Now, let me show you something that I discovered myself, yeah. Look, I tried to, I tried here prior that. Anyways, so my love, you know, I keep on bugging you with this one thing. When I say to you, make everything mean, every little circumstance that shows up in your way, even the most ugliest one, unwanted one, realize that they form part of your desire. This is, let's say, your desire. Whatever happens, look at it as part of it, because instead of the opposite. Because when you do, my love, guess what? You're not only living your wish fulfilled in your imagination, you start living it in 3D as well. Things will have, you're gonna look at things so differently, my love. Let me see if I find an example right now very, very fast. Okay, let's take money, for instance, a little bit here. Let's say that you wanna make, I don't know, 5K a month. If you're greedy like me, you want 30K a month. You may want 30,000 a month. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just say a number. I like to work with numbers because I have a reference in my mind at least. Yeah. So my love, when you land in I am 5K or I am 30K, what you're gonna see is that even if you don't have the money in your bank account, it ain't gonna be so bothersome. Even if you have to pay stuff, and let's say you don't have right now the money for it, it ain't gonna bother you. It ain't gonna worry you as much anymore. When you have to pay things, you ain't gonna look at paying for stuff for yourself the same old way. You're gonna look at it as an investment instead of as expense, right? Like, I bought this. How do I look at it? How do I look at it? As an expense or as an investment, because this brings me money. I'm making a video with this after all, right? Seeing the big picture. I paid €1 for this one. Yeah, €1 makes me money, makes me more, a lot more than €1. Yeah. So see what happens, my love, when you are in scarcity mindset, when you feel like you don't have enough, you're not where you want to be, everything is just the opposite of what you want. This is gonna be an expense. This is gonna be an expense. You're gonna feel bitter for spending €1 for your business. You know what I mean? It's just an odd example that crosses my mind right now. So let me show you. Let me share with you again. My love, if I am it now, if I am it right now, I'm here. I'm on the fulfilled desire. This is you, yeah? You are there. Then everything is gonna feel like confirmation. I swear, but I cannot explain this to you. You'll have to do it your own. Just like, you know, you'll have to do this yourself. Change your mind about what's happening. You know what? My SP is in love with me. The head over heels in love with me. And this kind of assumption, that it doesn't come from actual appearances, like what you think is happening right now, or your history with this person, or your past with this person. No, decisions should come clean from you. Who do you want to be? What do you want? Now start there. Don't base your decisions on what happened so far, what you think it's possible based on what happened. Don't limit yourself like that. What do you want? This person head over heels in love with you, 30 fucking thousand. I want 30,000. I'm nowhere near 30,000, okay? But I mean in 3D. But it doesn't freaking bother me. Everything, even when I spend money, I calculate even that money. Okay? Girl math a little bit, but I see all the money that comes in, money that goes out. I see money here, I see money in this, I see money in, okay, let's not, I don't know. I see money in this thing that I bought so I can make this video today, yeah? I see money everywhere. But when you're in a scarcity mindset, even if money is here, you ain't gonna recognize it. You're gonna look at this paper. This paper is gonna look like paper only. These filters are gonna look like filters only. This is gonna be just a pen. When you're in, I am already that. This pen is not a pen anymore. This is what makes you money. Do you understand me, my love? So this is why I say to you a lot. Start from the end. Decide that what you're actually experiencing is not this, but this. And then proceed to look through it at your reality. It's just a change in perspective, my love. A change in opinion. Have you ever changed your opinion about a person in your life? Well, this is the same. It doesn't matter for good or for worse. It doesn't matter to have a different opinion in the beginning and a completely different one at the end of knowing that person. Well, that's it. That's what I'm talking about here. So it's a genuine change of mind. So you start with a decision, you decide that you're there, and then you look through it. You don't look through it only, because this is how y'all be going, like, you know what I mean? You stay stable. Why? Because you know it's a guarantee, and it's 3D is gonna be there as well without you searching for it. 3D is gonna come with the confirmation. See, I don't have to search for money. I already see money everywhere. I see it in this. I see it in this. By the way, this is not sponsored, my love. I just love this Joe Malone. Yeah. Do you understand? See how, first of all, the need to search for evidence is over. Because your evidence is coming towards you. You are being bombarded. Because everything is going to have the tint of the filter that you're looking through. Yeah? Does it really matter the shape, the size, the blah, blah, blah? It doesn't. Because everything is going to be tainted this color. Change the filter. Same circumstances, different color. Do you understand? Another thing that I want you to see here, if you're experiencing it right now, how can you still be waiting on it? You ain't gonna. You ain't gonna be waiting because you're there. You're arriving. No, you're arrived. Sorry, you're not arriving. You arrived. Also, doing any kind of how do you call that technique would not make any freaking sense anymore. I don't have to affirm money, money, money to see money in this. I'm surrounded by it. I would lift the camera and show you, but I have a mess in the house. But do you understand? So first of all, see, the need for confirmation from the 3D disappears. You ain't gonna be needing anymore to check on your SP social media, to check your bank account, or check your appointments if you have a business, or whatever else. You ain't gonna need that anymore. What else you ain't gonna do anymore? You ain't gonna be waiting anymore on anything. Because you're there, you're in the midst of it, you're living it right now. How can you be waiting and experiencing at the same time? You can't, you have to choose one. Then another thing that happens when you are making everything mean that you're experiencing your desire in first line, and everything is your desire unfolding, everything is a piece in your puzzle, is that 3D will not look the same. Will not. Same event will have a totally different meaning from this new point of view, from the old point of view. A completely different meaning. Let's say you thought this SP of yours doesn't care about you anymore, and now you said, you know what? Let me decide that this person is head over heels in love with me. Just look from this, through this, at them. And even in past events, you're gonna start seeing something different. Maybe one day that you thought this person was not, they didn't care about you, you realize that maybe they didn't want to come because you were like needy and clingy. I don't know, girl. I'm just saying, I'm spitting out examples. Please use your brain. I cannot give all the examples of everybody, okay? Replace the skeleton that I'm making here of the example with your own situation, okay? What else happens when you realize that you're there and you're experiencing it right now? Yeah, you ain't gonna care, my love, because everything is gonna be it. You ain't gonna have such a fixation with this one little thing that you want, because everything is gonna be part of the bigger desire. Who cares if you go on a date today or if you go the next week? Who cares? Do you understand what I mean? Or who cares if today you had a client and 2 days you didn't, or 3 days? Your 30,000 somehow has to come to pass. Girl, 30,000 a month. In my case, yeah, I also have 5,000, the VIP option. Well, a few VIPs, and then whatever opportunity I'm gonna see, and it's gonna find me. I don't care, and it doesn't matter if I have today or not. Things can change in a second. And it's a guarantee. You're not lying to yourself, you can't. The point of view exists in you first. And you're always gonna be right. If you think a certain person, they are bad, they're gonna be bad to you. All while a friend of yours experiences the same person as an angel on earth. How is this possible? Because everything exists. And you and your reality, you're gonna experience people, places, and circumstances in your reality based on who you say you are. Who you say you are, the person who has, who doesn't have, the person who has a third party, an obstacle, the person who has only 50% of what they want. Who are you? Who do you choose to be? And no, my love, you do not have to work on your freaking self-concept, healing, identities. All this is blah, blah bullshit, okay? You're all right now. Your identity that has that which you desire is not somewhere out there and you have to reach for it. Do you understand? This is gonna be an ongoing and never-ending race for something out there again. My identity is out. How? No. or I have allergy to the question, how would you feel, how would you think if you had already your desire? Who the fuck cares about that? Thoughts and feelings do not manifest, first of all. Second of all, it's just another reason to tell yourself that you're not where you have to be. And to keep on doing this. All the time. Yeah? I am, I'm not, and I am, I'm not, I am, I'm not. And you drive yourself nuts. And the very last detail that I want to mention, my love, if you're not, whatever your desire is, if you're not doing this for yourself, for your own good, enjoyment, and pleasure, and you're doing it, you do this for anything in 3D, like a person, the money, the blah, 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 you're a slave. You're gonna keep on being a slave. You're gonna watch unnumbered videos on the manifestation. You're gonna stay in the same place. You're gonna be in the same freaking place. Still like this. Why? My love, I know you do not want to hear this, but I also had to discover that at some point in my journey. My love, it's about me. And in your case, it's about you. It's about my experience. It's about, yeah, myself. If I want to see you as a nice person, I do it for myself. For I have a nice experience. I don't do it for you. I don't do it to get you. No, I know I am the one that changes the filters. And if I don't like what experiences this filter revealed to me, I'm just gonna change it because I do it for myself. Very important, my love. Do all of these things for yourself, not to get a man or a woman, not to get even the money. It's not by effort at all. It's by awareness. Okay? It takes awareness, not effort or time. The more aware you are that you actually are who you want to be, the more you're gonna see it, the faster things are gonna come in. They're already there. It's just that you're gonna notice them faster. Your experience is gonna be, oh my God, another one. Do you understand? So, do it for yourself. Start at the end. Yeah. Realize that you do not have assumptions. They are just filters that you change all the freaking times. POVs, opinions, stories, whatever you want to call them, assumptions. You do not own them. It's not like, I don't even know how to explain. You're the no thing, my love. How can you have luggage, or let alone assumptions? It's just that you're reaching out. You keep on reaching out for the same one. You reach out for another one, girl. This time, for a change. And reach for the one that says, this is what I want. The 100% my wish. Not 99%, not almost similar. What do you want? Exactly. And you start there, okay, my love? And you're gonna see, when you decide that this is who you are, you're the person that's adored by their SP, you're the person who makes 30,000 a month, you're the person who's healthy, you're the person who loves their body, whatever else. When you start from the decision, but you actually look through it, yeah, not only when you do sets, not only when you imagine 3 minutes, 3 seconds out of the day permanently, yeah. When you walk in these assumptions, when you live from it, there's no way you can keep on waiting for it to happen in 3D. 3D ain't gonna look the same to you. No movement out of the window, because, girl, everything is your desire. And you're gonna see, oh my God, this was here all along. Things were happening all along, but I was at another party. Circumstances, timelines are ongoing all the time. I just was elsewhere. I was not home. I was at a party. Do you understand? Oopsie. Oof, and I don't know if I'm missing out on something, my love, but I'm tired. My English package is about to expire. So I don't want to start speaking Spanglish or mixing in with Romanian and who the hell knows what other languages. So I hope this was clear enough, my love. Again, this is not the most accurate representation because this would not have colors, yeah? Circumstances are gray, let's say. Circumstances are empty, meaningless props. And based on the meanings you place on the prop, this is how you're gonna experience the prop. But for the sake of the example, I wanna show you how things are there, but if you do not show them to yourself, they ain't gonna raise their hand and say, hey, I'm here, notice me. Money to be like, hey, notice me. Love to be like, hey, notice me. The version of your SP that's head over heels in love with you, hey, notice me. Stop carrying around the same old story. Decide from within, my love, from pure potential, instead of deciding based on past experience and what you think it's possible, or even present circumstances, okay? Anyways, leave me alone now, okay? Thank you for watching, my love, and talk to you soon. And, okay, bye.